So many people think that evidence for God can be explained away. A very common attitude would be to say that perhaps it made sense to believe in God in the past. Before we understood how the world worked, perhaps we wanted to understand thunder and lightning, for example, and we appealed to God, but now we have a scientific explanation for that. We don't need God any longer. And so as science has progressed and explained more and more about the world, there's less need for God. Now, I think this view is a complete misunderstanding for a variety of reasons. For one thing, the early founders of science didn't think of it in these sorts of terms at all. They didn't think of God as just providing a rival scientific explanation. In fact, it was because of their belief in God in many cases that they were motivated to do science. They engaged in science precisely because they believed in God as a lawgiver and they looked for laws. So they didn't view God as a scientific explanation to rival other scientific explanations. Rather, God was giving them a personal explanation. And so the more they understood about science, the more it enhanced their belief and worship of God. So I think for these reasons, science simply doesn't explain away belief in God at all. Rather, science is something that we can view as complementary and indeed something that finds its basis in belief in God in the first place.